Hello, everyone. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Anthony. Anthony is from New Brunswick in Canada. So let's see what Anthony has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Anthony. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Well, likewise, I thoroughly enjoyed hearing you conduct the interview with my friend Albert Johnson or AJ the other day. It was very incredible, and I was very, as I say, I really enjoyed it. And AJ's or Albert has been a great friend to me and to many people around the world. He's always got something good to share, and he's always got a bright ray of sunshine. And after I saw that, I said, I'm going to hook up and message and see maybe about being on the show. And afterward, probably within about 3 or 5 hours, you responded to me.
Amazing. Yeah, it's great to be here, connect with people, and let people express themselves. It's a good platform for that, for sure.
Absolutely.
So tell me,
My
how's your
day,
day? How
my
day?
day is going fabulous. It's very quiet. It's a beautiful spring here today in Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada. It's very sunny and bright. It's second day or third day of spring. The temperatures are feeling not even like spring, they almost feel like summer, and it's wonderful. I got out to enjoy a bit of some fresh air for a few minutes just a little bit before our meeting.
Wow. And that's the place where you're born and raised?
No, I was born and raised in a community about 2 hours north from here in a place called Miramichi, which is famous for its salmon fishing and its festivals, its culture and history. I moved to Sackville in September of 2024, and I've been here approximately nearly 8 months.
And what's the best part of living there? What do you like the most about living there?
My favorite part about living in Sackville, I work a few days a week at a training center and a place to help with underprivileged youth, and I also participate in a place known as Open Sky Cooperative. It's a place for neurodivergent individuals.
It's amazing. Oh, wow.
And I've met a lot of great people there, and I am very grateful for the opportunities that are given to me there.
So tell me a little bit about your job. So what exactly you do helping the youth there?
Well, what I do is I work in a kitchen with a few other people. I do various tasks. I can do anything from serving and preparing food to laundry to mild housekeeping, various duties. With Open Sky, aside from that, they also have they're on an 11-acre farm, and they also have farm animals, and it's a very very rewarding experience. I love working in the kitchen. I love working with the people there. The people are very nice to me, and I'm very grateful for their opportunity and allowing me to be part of their team.
That's amazing. I think being a place where you can enjoy yourself and have good support is a good place.
It's wonderful to see opportunity. And yesterday, as a matter of fact, the United Way was very kind and generous, gave a donation of $72,000 to help with different things. And I just want to give a big shout out to the United Way to thank them for giving Open Sky this generous token of appreciation, because it will help with many things in programming and services.
Amazing. Great. Okay, Anthony, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your journey so far, okay?
Sure.
Amazing. Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yep.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box.
Well,
so I have here my best friend full of wonderful questions. So
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Absolutely, sure.
Cool. Let's do it. Right. So before you start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Sure.
Amazing. First question is, what's the biggest difference between you and your best friends?
Difference between me and my best friends. For those that don't know me, my name is Anthony William Jeremiah McLean T-Tone. I'm 32 and a half years old. The difference between me and my best friends is I have a disorder known as Asperger's syndrome, which is known as high functioning autism. I was
Okay.
diagnosed at nearly 4.5 years of age. I don't treat it as a disability. I treat it as an ability, and it also makes me unique in many ways and forms.
Wow, that's amazing, Anthony. Wow. And tell me, what's something positive about it? What you've learned knowing that you have this ability?
That I have talent in a lot of things. I'm gifted. I know a lot of things about dates and history and facts. I love to meet people. I love to share different things. I'm always ready, willing, and able to learn something.
Wow, amazing. I love that. Wow. And
Thank
saying
you.
that, what's the biggest similarity between you and your best friends?
Pardon me, sorry.
The biggest similarity between you, the opposite of the question, the biggest similarity between,
We share a lot of various hobbies and interests.
for example.
History, community, faith, food, favorite foods, everything.
Do you like cooking?
I do love to cook, yes.
Wow. What's your favorite dish that you like cooking?
My favorite thing I love to do is make muffins. I love to make pasta,
Wow.
and I love doing things with I love doing things with yogurt and also with different cultures.
Wow. There's something that you can't eat at all that you don't like to eat?
Something I don't like to eat, I'd have to say I don't like to eat is pineapple because I find it's too acidic. And I
Ah,
I don't like liver because I'm actually allergic to it.
let's do it. Next question. Hey, next question for you is, what's the best advice have you ever received?
The best advice I've ever received is to achieve things, we must first dream. And that's a quote I used when I graduated from high school. And that was from a popular cosmetic foundress, Gabrielle Coco Chanel.
Okay.
Um, I always have liked that saying because no matter what, you can always achieve things. And in order to, you can dream to get it, to achieve it. And I feel that everyone has the ability to achieve something and to dream it.
Wow. Saying that, what's the meaning of life for you?
Meaning of life is that live each day to the fullest with no regrets. Treat each day like it's your last. Um, be yourself, whether it is early in the morning, early in the afternoon, evening, or any time of the day. Just be yourself, but most of all, live, love, and laugh.
Amazing. Very good. Next question for you is, who is your biggest idol and what have you learned with this person?
My biggest idol.
Idol, yeah.
um, it's actually there's multiple ones. I'd have to say my biggest one would have to be Caitlyn Jenner. She is an Olympic. She has the ultimate double. She was an Olympic decathlon winner, and she also in 2015 she opened to the world as being a transgender woman, and her bravery after living many years of struggle and secrecy, and that she finally opened up to the world at nearly the age of 65. She was transgender. She has a very some people might come across as her being very this and that, but she's a very amazing, not only an advocate to the transgender community, but to many different communities, and she has been my biggest idol. and I would love
I
to meet
see.
her someday.
Wow, very good one. I think it's very inspiring for her to be able to do that at that age.
Very,
You know what I
very
mean?
much so. It's hard to believe it will be nearly 10 years this coming April when she revealed as that. I've
Yeah,
always had great respect for her, even in her previous life when she lived as Bruce Jenner, and
yeah,
I still have great respect for her as Caitlyn.
absolutely. I think people, they have the right to be who they want. They feel
Absolutely.
themselves.
And no matter everyone is fights a struggle and there's nothing to be afraid or ashamed of. We all have struggles in many ways and we should be thankful and as we have the right people we can talk to and support.
Absolutely. Great. Next question. Ready?
Ready?
Let's do it. Okay, next question is, tell us a funny or a memorable thing that happened to you when you were a child at school.
My favorite memorable when I was a child
At
or
school,
when I was in school.
in
I
school.
found I would have to say it was the year I graduated when I found out I was getting ready to go to lunch, and my English teacher came up to me and said, "Can I see you for a minute?" I said, "Sure." And I said, "Oh God, I hope to God I'm not in trouble," because the first instance you would think, okay, maybe something's wrong. But she was telling me that I was rewarded as with the highest marking in the English division and I was getting a scholarship. And I was not only I was ecstatic, I was shocked, and I was very excited. And this teacher, um, even after high school, the past probably 3 or 5 years, has become a wonderful friend and a friend like family. And I don't know if she's listening to this or not, but to Jean O'Neill, and that you were the class hero and you were one of the best teachers I ever had in all my life.
Oh my God, I was about to ask you to send her a message, but you already did. That's amazing. Wow.
She's been one she's one of the best teachers that I ever had, and anyone who's ever had a teacher like Jean Hackett O'Neill again, you're guaranteed you once you have her as a teacher, you're not only guaranteed to have her as a teacher, but as a friend and a friend like family, not only for just an hour, moment, minute, or second or day, but for life. And she is a true hero and a wonderful human being.
Wow, amazing. Wow, I love that. Send my regards to her as well. Hopefully she was watched the interview.
Jean, and also to your husband, Donnie. If you're watching this, I just want to give a big shout out to you and thank you for all that you do for not only for all your former pupils, but everyone that you know. You're a true angel beyond measure, and I love you.
Amazing, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Anthony, I have 3 questions left. Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay, before the next question, as you mentioned that you've been living there in the new city for last 8 months. Last 8 months, you said, yes?
Yes.
So tell me, when you think about if I would come for the very first time to visit this place, what's something that's I can't miss it? What's the postcard of the city you live in right now?
Thing I always say is you enter as a guest, you leave as family. Here in Sackville, or it's better known as Tantramar,
Okay.
it's famous for its beauty and its scenery. It's situated on a bordering of two bordering provinces in Canada of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. It's famous for its history and its culture. It's
Yeah.
also a university town for known because there's a university here known as Mount Allison University. And as I say, if you move or come to Sackville, you enter as a guest, you leave as family.
Wow, beautiful. Okay. Right. Next question is, what has been the happiest point of your life?
The happiest point in my life, I would have to say, was I had an opportunity to meet one of my favorite singers of all time by winning tickets to her concert. I always had a great love of her music and getting I received a letter from her at a young age, but getting to know her in person and shake her hand, it was a real honor and privilege. And she's one of Canada's best favorite singers, Anne Murray, and she's famous for the song Snowbird.
Oh, wow. Wow, amazing.
And
And
she grew up about half an hour from here in a place called Spring Hill, Nova Scotia.
amazing. And tell me something. So you are your family are back in your hometown, or they live the same
Yeah.
city as you?
They're in my hometown. They're in my hometown.
I
My
see.
my mom and a lot of my cousins and relatives. And
Mm-hmm.
then also I have a very special family who I'm very, very close to, who I consider like my own, is my chosen family. And I'm very grateful. I have a wonderful mother, and I
Mm-hmm.
also have a wonderful chosen mom. I have three wonderful chosen sisters. And I
Yeah.
don't know if you're listening, but to my chosen siblings, Sharon and Terry and Ronnie and Darlene and Margie, and my angel siblings in heaven, Van and Judy. I and my chosen mom, Ruby. I love you all. I thank you for making me a part of your family. You're always know when to make a difference, and I'm very proud to say that with my chosen mom, she was a veteraness of the Second World War, along with
Mm-hmm.
her and her two husbands and her brothers, and many people who fought for our country's freedom of our Second World War. And
Wow.
this remarkable woman will be 100 years old this coming August, and is a true inspiration to not only myself, but to everyone that she knows. And I just want to say, I don't know if you're listening, but to Mama Ru or Ruby, I love you with all my heart, and I thank you for always being you. And again, to my chosen siblings, Sharon, Ronnie, Terry, Darlene, and Margie, and also to my biological and birth mother, Georgia, I love you all with all my heart.
Oh, sweet, very sweet, Anthony. You always been this way, very expressive about your feelings, about your emotions.
Not really, no. Um, It's only been in the last probably 3 or 5 years I've really come to realize who my true authentic self is.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
I've um I've had a lot of struggles and ups and downs in my life, and a lot of triumphs and tragedy,
Okay.
but despite all of it, I don't let it wear me down. I get up and I thank God for the many blessings that I have each and every day. And as I say, I treat each day as if it's my last. I'm very thankful for the many people in my life who have made a difference. And especially because 4 years ago, this coming October, I had a double tragedy in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know how I was going to take it. But without the support of many friends and family, I would be very, I'd be very lost. But I'm
Yeah.
very grateful for the support that has been given to me since before and after that untimely and tragic experience I had in my life.
Wow. It's so interesting saying that, Anthony, because I think having people around us on those tragic moments, it makes a big difference. Because if you are alone, I think that's the biggest, the worst thing can happen. But when you have support around you, people who loves you, it's the best.
You know, William, you're so right because, as I say, when I had this ordeal, I'll tell you how it was. I lost my biological father and his sister on the same day,
Mm-hmm.
and I can accept it with my aunt, but even though I was never really close till my final year and months with my biological father, I didn't love him. We were never close. But as I say, with the people that come and help us support, and especially, I want to give a big shout out to is the people, especially who helped me get me through it, especially to my friend, lifelong friend, who was one of my best of friends, who is a true angel beyond measure. Her name is Kelsey McClanagan-Shullum, and
Yeah.
also to her wonderful staff, and to also Keith Carter at Adams Funeral Home in my hometown, because without them and the supports, I would not have been able to get through that unforeseen tragedy of losing my father and my auntie like I did.
I see. Yeah, I think
And I just want to, and I'm giving her a big shout out. I don't know if you're watching, Kelsey, but I just want to say thank you to you and Keith and your staff for all that you continue to do. And the same goes to any funeral director in my hometown. Also to my friend Melanie Courts Brophy, and to Chloe Hambrook and Dana Jardine at Jardine Funeral Home, another funeral home, who really go above and beyond for many families during their times of loss and grief.
wow. You know what, Anthony? I think you are the biggest example of gratitude. You know, you express everything. I think that's beautiful. So,
that's very sweet of you to say, and that's very kind. Like,
you are.
I try to look at things in many ways because I love to express, I love
Yeah.
to share, and and I'm, as I say, I'm very happy that we were able to share this today. And
Totally.
just all in all, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Okay, I have 2 questions left. Okay.
Sure,
Let's
sure. I just get, you are so much better than television when you move your arms. It's amazing.
Okay. Next question for you is, what do you like the most about yourself?
I like about myself.
Mhm.
You know what? I'd have to say it's my talents and my knowledge
Yeah.
I have, and my gifts that I like to give back.
Wow. Amazing. That's, you know, what's the biggest, let's say, takeaway that's, you know, for you of being always grateful, always being very grateful for people around you? What's something that's for you, you've learned being grateful?
I'd have to say, well, it would be probably well, growing up in a very well-balanced home life, I learned a lot from my mom, but like it's to give back and help others, and do things to, and don't expect to doing it for praise or attention, but just do it out of kindness and out of your heart, because there's many times people do things and they like to boast about it. That's something I don't believe in. I like to say is you do things for the goodness, and that because some people, you never know, they could be going through a lot worse. And also too is you have to just have a be thankful for the many things you have in your life.
Totally. Absolutely. Love that. Last question. Ready?
Okay, ready.
Do it. Last one.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Okay. So the last question, let's do it. Last question. I think that's going to be, I'm not sure it's going to be easy or difficult, but let's see. Who are you most thankful for and why?
I would have to say I'm thankful a lot for is my friends the most. I'm very thankful for my friends because my friends play a big part of my life. Each and every day, I'm thankful for every one of my friends and my family, because without them, I don't know where I would be to this day. I wouldn't be the person who I am. And when I think about it, I have a lot of people, but mostly I don't want to say one person and leave another person out, because that seems a little just not really
I
something.
know.
But
know.
I would have to just say it's my friends I'm thankful for, because my friends play a big deal. I do have to say there's a couple of people I'm very thankful for, like I said in the video at the beginning. But one person in particular I'm very, very thankful for is my best friend. My best, like couple of my best friends I've had, and also to a young man who I work with presently, because without them, I don't know where I would be. And I'm very grateful for them because they have really made a wonderful impact on my life. And they always know when to make someone feel good, and they accept you and they love you for who you are.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game, okay? I'm going to give away
Okay.
just one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
One word for family.
I'd have to say is very I'd have to say they're very probably very rich in history and knowledgeable.
Okay. One word for money.
It isn't always everything, and it doesn't, and you don't need money to buy happiness.
I see. Fear.
When I think of fear, I think of emotions, scare, and sickness.
Okay. Love.
Love is a beautiful thing. For we must love one another and be there for each other.
See. Life.
Life is truly a precious gift from God, for we have so much to be thankful for each and every day, and we don't know what can really be in store for us.
Friendship.
Everyone has the gift of being something, even if it is a gift of being a good friend. I take that because that is actually my favorite quote of all time from the ever popular American Black songstress Marian Anderson. And that's when I think of friendship, that is what I always think. And to all my friends, I hope in return I've been a friend to you, because you have been to me, you have been not only my friend, but you've been a true angel and inspiration to me in many ways and forms.
Wow. One word for happiness.
Happiness is what you want to make of it, and just be yourself.
Amazing. And the last one word for Canada.
One word for Canada, I have to say, is we are very strong and free. We live in a wonderful country where we live in. We aren't being bombarded by terrorists and wars and anger and violence and poverty. We live among a really rich history. We have wonderful people that guide us and help us to make our country a better place. And my wish for it is not only for Canada, but for all countries around the world, is that we all be there for each other.
Okay, so let's pretend now, Anthony, I'm going to meet your friends for a coffee, your best friends, and I'm going to ask them, define Anthony in one positive and one negative word only. What your friends would say about you?
I would say that I am very generous. Negative, I can be a bit obsessive.
I see.
Yeah.
Me too. I can be as well.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong, because we all are unique in our own way.
Absolutely. And we are learning through life. Yeah, we are learning everything.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's play now Anthony and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But okay, Anthony, you can ask me a question now.
How do you feel when you do these interviews? What makes you what makes you want to conduct these, and what influenced you to do it?
Amazing, great question. Anthony, you know what's the interesting thing about the show is about people. What's inspired me the most here on the show, it's connect with people. I think there are so many amazing people around the globe expressing themselves. You know, I think people here, without any judgment. People can be themselves, they can express the way they are, they can connect with
Exactly.
others as well. And I think that's the big inspiration for me to do the show, because I think, people, we live different lives, we have different backgrounds, but at the same time as well, I think we are trying to be a better person every single day.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Very, very nicely put. I like that.
yeah,
Um, in my perspective, I think we should all love one another, and we should all do is like, and what you said is so beautifully put and well, very true.
amazing. Did you enjoy the interview?
Absolutely. I was very much, as I say, I've been very taken because, like, with when I listened to Albert or AJ's interview, and that it was amazing. And I said, it's something I really want to do because I love sharing stories and different things about me and what I like to do.
Amazing. You
And
know
it's
what?
nice to know we have similarities and we all are unique in our own way. Like I say that because I even say because it's nice because we all have that in our own way.
Totally, totally. Anthony, I just want to say something. I think I'm so glad that we connect. We have this time right now.
Likewise, it's my pleasure.
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I think, as I mentioned before, all of us here, we are trying to be a better person. I think people are very grateful. However,
Exactly.
I must say, you are one of my guests that's expressed so much about gratitude,
Ah, well, thank you.
and I
That's very
think
sweet.
that's
That's
very.
very sweet of you to say.
I love to see that to say that, because you express so much about gratitude about people around you, and I think that's very beautiful. Thanks
It's a
again.
very it's very important, I find, because we all have to we all should be thankful for what we have because we don't know sometimes there's some people are fighting battles we don't know about, and we all have a story to be told in that because it's everyone shares a story and we should all be able to express it in our own way.
Totally, totally. Before you go, Anthony, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
I would have to just say it. I said it a few minutes ago, but is everyone has the gift of something of being. Everyone should. Everyone has the gift of being something, even if it is the gift of being a good friend. And you should always do is you should appreciate your friends you should appreciate the ones you love because you never know what someone might be having. They could be having a good day or a bad day, but
Totally,
just be yourself, love one another, accept people for who they are, speak without judgment, love beyond measure, and most of all is just be your true self because you don't know what people are really facing like in a day to day. We we could be here today, we could be gone tomorrow. Like that's a saying I often say. And like we live in such a beautiful part of the world, like where we can connect, we can share our talents and our abilities. And most of all is just be there.
amazing, very good. Thanks so much. Okay, you enjoy your day.
You you
Regard,
too.
regards to your
And that
friends.
and enjoy your day too.
Amazing. And in regards to your friends and family, okay? Say hello from me.
Definitely. Yes. Thanks
Take
so much. Take
take
care. Have
care.
a wonderful day. Stay
Bye
safe.
bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show, and I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.